The seventh depth. The briefing room had no insignia, no flags, and no clocks. Time didn't matter where the mission was born. 4 people sat around a steel table bolted to the floor. No one spoke. The only sound came from the ventilation system. Slow, deliberate breaths that made the room feel alive. Major Elias Vorn stood at the head of the table. He placed a slim black envelope down without ceremony. There were no markings on it, no names, just a red diagonal line. Location? Asked Lieutenant Pierce Mallory, already uneasy. Vorn didn't answer immediately. He opened the envelope and slid a single page forward. Nevada Interior Test Zone. Subsurface Facility. Depth classification, unknown. Contact lost, 01:39 hours. Personnel, Olin. Directive, enter, observe, recover records. Do not engage unless unavoidable. That was all. No floor layouts? Asked Sergeant Lena Rowe. None that still exist, Vorn replied. Dr. Mara Quinn leaned back slowly. I've audited black facilities for 15 years. There is no approved structure in Nevada built beyond 5 subterranean levels. Vorn met her eyes. Then this one was never approved. Silence returned, heavier than before. They arrived before dawn. The desert was unnaturally still. No wind, no insects, no sound but boots on sand. The entrance didn't look like a base. Just a concrete slab rising from the ground like a forgotten grave marker. One steel door. No cameras, no guards. The keycard worked immediately. Inside, the air was cold and dry, carrying a faint metallic smell. Emergency lights cast long shadows down, a sloping corridor that disappeared underground. The radios crackled once, then went dead. Expected, Major Vorn said. We continue. The descent felt longer than it should have been. The slope never changed, never turned. Yet their internal depth meters began to disagree, each showing a different reading. At the first junction, they found something that didn't belong. A helmet, military issue, cracked clean through like it had been split from the inside. No blood, no body. Dr. Quinn scanned it. No thermal residue, no impact damage. Rowe frowned. Then how? Move, Vorn ordered. Further down, they entered a chamber filled with equipment still powered on. Screens glowed softly, cycling through unreadable data. And written across the walls by hand were warnings. Do not follow the voices. The lights lie. Level 7 is not a place. Mallory swallowed. Who wrote this? People who realized too late, Quinn said. At the center console, a looping video played. Grainy footage showed a corridor identical to the one they stood in, except something was wrong. The shadows were moving independently. Rowe turned away. Sir, I think we're already below the recorded depth. Vorn checked his instrument. It displayed a number, flickered, then went blank. They heard the first sound then. Footsteps, slow, measured, approaching, but never getting closer. Rowe spun, rifle raised. Contact! Nothing was there, but the footsteps continued. Mallory's voice shook. Sir, I'm hearing my own voice in my headset. Quinn froze. So am I, from about 10 seconds in the future. The lights dimmed. Ahead of them, a new corridor appeared where none had been before, descending sharply. A sign flickered above it, letters phasing in and out. Level 7. That corridor was not there, Rowe said. Vorn stared at it. He knew instinctively that this was the point of no return. Command said recover records, Mallory whispered. That's where they'll be. And that's where everyone else went, Quinn replied. The footsteps stopped. The silence felt pleased. They descended. The walls changed from concrete to something smoother, almost organic. The air felt thick, heavy with pressure that wasn't physical. At the bottom was a vast chamber, and something was waiting. It had no fixed shape. It existed as distortion, like reality itself was folding inward around it. Lights bent. Sound lagged. When it moved, it didn't walk. It rearranged distance. Mallory screamed as his rifle twisted in his hands, folding into itself like paper. He vanished without a sound. Rowe fired. The bullets never reached their target. They simply stopped existing halfway there. Quinn backed away, eyes wide. It's not hostile, she said in horror. It's curious. Vorn understood then. The facility wasn't a lab. It was a container. And it's learned, Quinn whispered. From everyone we sent. The thing shifted and spoke, not with sound, but with memory. You built down instead of away. Rowe dropped to her knees, clutching her head. Vorn knew what had to be done. He armed the final protocol manually. The self-collapse charge was never meant to be used. It would seal the depth permanently, burying everything below it outside normal space. Rowe looked up. "Sir." "Go," Vorn said. She hesitated, then ran. The chamber began to fold inward as the structure failed, not collapsing, but forgetting itself. The thing didn't resist. It only watched. As the charge activated, Vorn felt a strange calm. The last thing he heard wasn't an explosion. It was a question. If you seal the door, where will the echo go? Weeks later, the site was gone. No crater, no ruins, just empty desert. Officially, nothing had ever existed there. But sometimes, deep beneath Nevada, seismic sensors pick up something impossible. A rhythmic signal, like footsteps, still descending.